Hi guys, it's Lisa from One Powerful Force, and I thought I'd come back and talk a little bit more about what I alluded to in my previous video about my headspace. My headspace. I am sabotaging myself, literally, by not choosing a plan and sticking to it. I really want to do keto because I really want to get this weight shedded quickly. Guys, I've been heavier than this, okay? But I feel worse now than I ever did then. I'm out of breath more. Things take longer. My back hurts more. My back has been hurting me ever since I got my new hip. And I've attributed it to that, except for now I'm also gaining weight and it's getting worse. And my posture, I've noticed, is getting worse as a result of it because my back hurts, and it's the lower portion of my back right above where I got my new hip, just that side, but it causes me, instead of standing straight up, to bend right above that point where it hurts. So I need to be standing up and I need to be putting weight on both legs. I desperately need to get back to the gym. But honestly, I am huffing and puffing. And could it be because I've been sick and coughing so much that I've had bronchitis a couple times? Maybe. But I don't think so. Sure, don't get me wrong. Definitely attributes and contributes to that. But I think it's more the weight gain. It doesn't want to go. This cough does not want to go. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. But I just feel like I need to get this weight off quickly because it is affecting me so negatively. It's affecting how I feel. It's affecting how I move or don't move. It's affecting me in a very negative, not good way. And because of that, I want to just drop the weight. Normally, I would be slow and steady. Doesn't matter. When I needed my hip, I wanted to just drop the weight because I needed my hip. I was in so much pain. And I've even been having pain and discomfort off and on where my new hip is, which I should not be feeling. And I'm positive that's because of the weight gain. So, yeah, I need to dump the weight. The fastest way to dump this weight is keto. It just is. But I don't want to get sick. And I'm not saying keto makes you sick, but it made me sick when I did it before. And I think it's that fear that's stopping me from just diving in this time. But I didn't do my research properly last time, and I didn't know I should be taking magnesium. And I got the keto flu. And I got the keto flu bad. Really bad. It was scary bad. It didn't last very long because the moment I had a Swiss roll was the moment that stopped completely. And that's when I found out, when I went to see my endocrinologist for the very first time, when I first met him. We were talking about paleo and keto, and he recommended paleo because keto he thought was a little too strict. He didn't say it was bad. He just thought it was just too strict, too restrictive, and that paleo would be better. And that if I did paleo 80% of the time, it would be good enough. So ultimately, I want to get to paleo. However, yeah. But anyway, I did not find out that I had the keto flu until I went to see him. And I was telling him, I was doing keto, but then this happened and I had that. And then the symptoms immediately stopped. Like the moment I took my bite, it stopped. And that's what he told me, I had the keto flu. And then I did research on the keto flu and realized you need magnesium, woman. Didn't know that. So, yeah. So now I'm afraid to try it again, I think. I want to do it. I've started it several days. I usually make it breakfast and lunch, maybe even snacks, but then come dinner, I blow it. Or I'll make it one day and the next day I blow it. Excuse me. So, I've even thought of just starting at paleo and just being there, since that's where I want to end up anyway. I've thought about clean eating, which to me is just like paleo, basically. I don't know, guys. This is what goes through my mind, and it's what's sabotaging me. Excuse me. I desperately need to make a plan, to do a plan, to choose a plan, to stay on a plan. I believe that pretty much any diet will work for a person, including me, if you work the diet or the plan or the program. But I'm looking for something that's going to be, and it's so cliche, but a lifestyle change, a permanent thing, a permanent way of eating. Keto to me, although it can be, for me will not be a permanent thing. It's just a jump start for me, if that makes any sense. For me, I want to use it to jump start. Now, will I use that 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years? I don't know. Probably not 2 years. Who knows? Maybe I might get on it, be doing well, and get past the keto flu and be like, yeah. But I don't think so, because I like carrots and peas and tomatoes and onions and fruit. So I just can't see it being a permanent thing for me. I like barbecue sauce and things like that. And I love to cook and experiment and create things, and I love to bake. So don't get me wrong, there are things that you can do. My nails are really growing. Squirrel, I'm sorry. I know I squirrel a lot, but I just, there are ways to make things that you bake keto friendly and still somewhat tasty, or tasty, depending. I haven't really experimented with that much because, like I said, it's been years since I've actually done keto for longer than a day and a half. So, I mean, let's be real. A day and a half's a record for me lately. So, I hear myself. I hear the crazy. Just pick a plan and do it. I get that. I get it. I just can't pick which plan. And if I could, life would be a lot easier. And if I were listening to someone else, I'd be like, well, just choose any one. Just pick one. For goodness sake, just pick a plan and do it. And I tell myself the same thing. I do. But then I start weighing, well, but this and that, and I'd have to give up this, but this is much faster. And these are the games that go on in my head. And unfortunately, it is causing me to not make progress. Progress I desperately want and need. Desperately. That cruise is coming, y'all, and I'm not even close. Like, I'm further away from where I want to be. I want to be able to go on this cruise, have a good time, not be out of breath, be able to go walk wherever she wants to go walk, not hurt, not huff and puff, and have a good time. I'm not someone who is typically concerned with how I look in a swimsuit. I pretty much got over that after I got hit by a truck. You know, I had scars all over my body from head to toe. So, it is what it is. It just is. I'm not typically a person who doesn't want to wear shorts or short sleeves. In fact, the majority of my clothes are short sleeves. Because it's hot, y'all. And I'm not going to be hot for somebody else's comfort. I'm going to be comfortable too. Okay? So, in that regard, I don't really struggle there. But when we go on this cruise, I want to be able to let her have a good time. I want a good time too. But I don't want to have to say, oh, I'm too tired to go. Because let's face it, being overweight, especially as overweight as I am, slows you down, makes you tired, makes you lethargic, makes you sick, and makes you not want to do things. And it stops you. In many ways, it stops you. But I don't want my struggle to become part of her restriction, if that makes sense. I don't want, because I'm overweight and tired, to be a reason she can't go here today and play, even though we're on a cruise and she should be able to do that. Do you understand? I don't know if I'm coming across the way I mean to, but I'm trying to say it. I just don't know that it's actually coming out. So yeah, I need to just make a plan. I just need to do a plan and stick with it. I just don't know what that plan is. And I fully expect to see my scale numbers to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down until I do. And you should expect to see that from me too right now. Because that is honestly what's going to happen. They're going to go up, they're going to go down, they're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, until I'm doing something solid. And when I am doing something solid, you will have more What I Ate Today videos. Because if you're trying to lose weight, you sure don't need a picture of my video, a video or a picture of my pizza or my taco salad or my Mexican food to make you want it. Like, my goal here is not to derail you while I'm derailed, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my brain, so we'll go with that. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to come back on here and kind of elaborate on what I was alluding to earlier and trying to say quickly. I am making huge progress on the Diet Coke. There are even days I don't have it. I did buy some more soda for my house, for me, Friday. Y'all, it's still in the back of the car. My husband hasn't brought it in. I haven't brought it in. Pretty sure his is in there. But I just don't drink very much of it. I drink it more when we're out than I do when we're home. But there is that occasional time that I want some. So I got me some for that time, but clearly that time hasn't happened. I bought it Friday and this is Wednesday. So I've had water. It's been hot and water hits the spot. I did get some of those little flavorings for the water. That helps. Really like the strawberry lemonade. But yeah, it's pretty much my problem, guys. I'm sabotaging myself by not choosing a plan and sticking to it. Because my brain is telling me, but what about this? But what about that? So there you go. There's the good, bad, and ugly, as always. All right, guys, I am going to get off here. It's raining. I am going to get off here because I'm running out of time again, and I want to be able to upload the video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new, and hit the little bell. It will notify you whenever I upload a video. so you don't miss any of this craziness in my mind. All right, guys. Bye. Have a blessed day.